Hey guys, this is Vlad and yoga, and today we're practicing yoga for men with tight hamstrings. If you are a girl with tight hamstrings, you can practice too. Yoga will do down facing dog first, and you will see his option, then we'll do some adjustments. Find your down facing dog. Beautiful. You may see, guys, that since yoga's hamstrings are tight, his spine is rounded. In order to make a nice neutral spine in down facing dog, I will ask him to bend knees. Bend your knees even more, even more, even more. Yes. Then lift your hips up. Then shift your chest toward your knees. Yes, perfect. And now the goal is to find nice and soft breath. Nice and deep inhalation, nice and soft exhalation. And if this is you, if your hamstrings are super tight, this is where you want to start. Nothing fancy, don't do much stuff. Bend your knees, lift your hips, and then shift your hips toward the back wall. Perfect. Your heels might be lifted. Again, now I can see that yoga is shaking. Why? Because he's not focusing on your breath. Soften your face first and just start breathing. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Nice and deep inhalation. Nice and soft exhalation. Find ease. Ease always comes first. Now you can see that he is relaxed, and the longer he stays in the pose, the more he opens hamstrings. Eventually, his legs become flexible and he will be able to do down facing dog with straightened legs. Perfect. Keep breathing. Now look between your hands. Look at your fingers. Spread the fingers wide. Your hands become your feet in this pose. So I will ask you to press your index knuckles to the floor as much as you can. Perfect. Then shift your hips back even more. Beautiful. Relax your neck and keep breathing. Nice. This is the perfect down facing dog. Keep breathing. Hi, yoga. Can you see me? So now I want you to hide your heels behind your toes. Perfect. Stay here. Beautiful. Now his feet are parallel to each other. And he's shaking again. Why? He's not focusing on his breath. And while yoga is doing his down facing dog, I'm staring at his skinny butt. This is the practice. Shake your head from side to side, saying no. Yes. And then shake your head saying yes. Oh, yeah. Good. Lower your knees to the floor. Shift your hips back, child's pose. Uncurl your toes. Beautiful. Soften. And if you have a cool friend like me, ask him to press on your low back. It's always nice. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Nice and deep inhalation. Nice and soft exhalation. If you have two blocks at your home or at the studio you're practicing, try to do down facing dog with the blocks. Yoga, come up on all fours. Now I'll ask you to put your hands on the blocks. And what I like to do, I like to put my heel of my palm to the edge of the block, so it gives me stability. Nice. Okay, shift your hips back. Blocks give him leverage, and he can find his alignment much easier. Look at him. He just started practicing yoga, and without my adjustments, he is already working on perfection of his pose. Spine nice and neutral, knees bent, hips lifted up. Lift your butt. Just butt. Yeah. Squeeze your elbows toward midline. Your elbows. This is your elbows. You know, we usually speak on Russian, so for us it's a little bit weird to talk on English. Okay. Shake your head from side to side. Yeah. Perfect. No tension in your neck. Then shake your head saying yes. Perfect. The other option that you can do is to open your feet wide. Yes, even wider. Perfect. And then walk your feet slightly forward, couple of inches. Yeah. And see how it feels. Then shift your hips back. Perfect. How does it feel?
Amazing.
Amazeballs. Okay, find your breath. Nice and deep inhalation. Nice and soft exhalation. Inhale through your nose. Softly exhale all air out. Close your eyes, and with your eyes closed, just focus on the breath. Beautiful. You can see that now he is relaxed, he is present, he is focusing on his breath, and his patience and dedication to the practice will make the miracle. Takes time. Nothing happens overnight. Lower your knees to the floor, find your child's pose. And just rest in child's pose. And then slowly walk your hands to your knees and lift your spine, seated pose. Perfect. What we just did bunch of down-facing dogs working on his hamstrings. Now I will ask him to do counter pose. So lift your arms up, bend your elbows, and open your chest. Yes, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Yes, and then maybe move from side to side. You always want to do counter pose, whatever you do. If you bend in one way, bend the other way. Perfect. Bring your hands to the floor. Find your down-facing dog. And then bending your knees. Oh, look at him. Wow. Now your down-facing dog looks super cool. Perfect. Walk your feet all the way to the front of the mat. And roll your spine up to standing. Lift your arms up. Exhale, release your hands by your sides. Lace your fingers behind your back. Drop the shoulder blades down. Open your chest. If you haven't done down-facing dog in your life, you might feel a lot of pressure on your upper body, on your chest, your shoulders, so it's good always to stretch it. Bend your knees and just move your hands from side to side. Yes. Okay, release your hands by your sides. Bring your palms to your heart. Bow your head to your heart. Namaste.